Well, two artists in recovery slash Daryl P. Who never answers my mail anyway. Yes, it is the 25th of July, 2025. And yes, I did see the video. It's a darkened video right now because I have to take care of the things I've got. So I'm going to be posting some stuff. Even one particular video that I was making it very emotional to a friend of mine. And I depend upon him sometimes for assistance. Dude, I heard about it hours ago. That's why I was posting it left and right. It ain't even on your channel. I know you probably saw it, but you had to see the executive order. So somewhere in the comments and postings, have fun with it. That I got the executive order sent over there. I even turned mine into a PDF file, so I have a mark on it. It's like the mark of a whip on my damn back. Cat of nine tails. Yeah, it pisses me off because I've been there. You know how many factors there it is to put a person in the street? One too many. I said one because it is one too many. For whatever the reason is, it's just the one that turns us into a damn leper colony, or worse. We're turning into Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. Something of a cultural reference here, but if you actually know a little bit more, it's a bad pun and a bad reference here. I would prefer the leper colonies that we've had problems with throughout the millenniums. Whenever we had a bad social disease or stigma, we had to ostracize people. Hey, you remember what happened back in the 1980s and 90s? We were reading about this stuff, we were watching about this stuff, and hearing people about it, right? The AIDS program, the AIDS situation, if I call it that, situation, a fucking situation. Hell, we ostracized anybody else who's even remotely affected by the damn thing. You look at an AIDS patient. They breathed on you, thought you're going to die, or else you were gay. And that stigma is still out there. My God, what a damn social stigma! It's worse than a leper colony. We're still trying to fight the damn disease. Either sexually transmitted or by blood. That's the only two things. It was never airborne. It never mutated in that kind of a situation. And we never got the cure for it. We just got something to stabilize the damn drug. And we're still fighting it out, trying to get that drug stabilized through the markets. Never could. It's more economical for us to get the treatment for it, but not the cure of it. That's what the pharmacies do. Drag the shit out. But that was for the AIDS. What about leprosy? The physical deformity of both skin and bone. And people suffered through the damn shit throughout the ages. Never could find a cure for this son of a bitch. But these days we got the medical cures for it, don't we? The antibiotics out there. Over the past 150 years, maybe more than that, or maybe less, I don't know, somewhere in that time zone, that we've had the biological and the antithesis to the disease. We can cure it. We can treat people. We don't have to treat them as a colony. But how do you do that to the homeless situation? You can say your ire and your outrage over the damn thing. Believe me, I've been there. I know it. I hear it. The one thing you hadn't done in this little snaps thing is tell history. You can tell them about your drug use, about how you became homeless, maybe. But did you ever tell the people about the outrage? The shunning? If you're this kind of type of person over here, you are NIMBY. Not in my backyard. You have to educate these sorry sons of bitches out here on a constant basis. Because Seeing the homeless on a constant basis out here is an eyesore. Even in my town of Roseman, dude. Roseman, California, we still have our share of homelessness over here. There was this one guy named Billy. He had a hell of a history on him before I got in this town. And he was clean and sober, but somewhere down the line, he became mentally unstable. He was a veteran. And he was shunned. He was shunned by the government system and by people. Except for those who felt sorry for the bastard. He had a dog. He had a dog. And that dog was taken away from him because someone thought it was dangerous. Something happened. The dog was nice and sweet. Purportedly. But it was taken away. And killed. Killed in a shelter. He stayed around in a restaurant and a shopping center. When I came into this town, over a decade and change, with my brother, we had already got tossed out of our ear. Out of one particular apartment. Mine had already passed. We got evicted for one damn reason or another that the corporate wouldn't even tell us. We had to fight it out in court. Dragged the process out so we'd save enough money to get another place. Got mom's life insurance. Put money on a trailer home. Stayed there for about a year and a half until we got tossed out of our ear because of one bad decision we made. But also the decision they made, which forced us to make one lousy, dumbass decision. But we were screwed anyway. So yeah, for about a month, me and my brother were living in a motel. Living on scraps that people would give us to keep the roof over the head. 2 dogs. Very little dog food for them, but we kept fed anyway. We had the food giveaways every single day. And it was the help from Salvation Army and a veterans group that got us a roof over the head. Without the bugs at that time. And I've been grateful to that veterans group and Salvation Army ever since. Because at least they tried to help their own vets, their own people. My brother was a vet. I was never. I wouldn't tag along. I'm family. I'm second rate. But I know what it's like to have the stigma of being homeless. I know what it's like of what they're going through. We both do. We both talk to them. In one way or one day or one form or another, we did. We dealt with them. I dealt with them. Even as a young man struggling to get job to job to job, and finally he gets one particular job, and then I get to deal with the homeless in a surrounding neighborhood looking for money. A sandwich. Human kindness. For a short time I was actually able to do it until I was no longer able to do it, and I had to say no, and then they disappeared. I didn't think about it, not for a long time. I used to remember their names. Barely remember their faces now. But this was decades ago. But I didn't forget them. Or the people on the street that scared the hell out of me. And I didn't understand why. I understand too damn well. Now. It's not just the outrage, dude. It's not just the outrage. It's feeling we're part of the community. If you've been homeless in your struggles and in your journeys, you'll feel it the same way I do. We're lepers, dude. We got the marks, we carry it. I don't care if we get the treatment for it. I'm still a leper. I'm still a leper. No way of getting past it. None. Trump's a mean man, and so is people thinking like him. We're outcasts too. You're struggling. You're doing okay for yourself, and I'm struggling just keeping a roof over the head. I'm surviving. That's the only thing I'm doing right now. But I know where I came from. I don't forget it. I don't forget it a damn instance.